Jakarta pada pukul 14 tadi oleh John Hartman, pelatih Timnas Indonesia.
Selamat siang. Apa kabar? Good. Firstly, big thank you to President Eric Thohir, PSSI, GSI, FIFA for organizing this amazing event to bring teams from different confederations and to host them at GBK, I think is fantastic for Indonesian football. And for the players and staff, it will be a really good test whenever you have to play teams from different confederations. It's a challenge. And that's the challenge we're looking forward to for this event. We've been training together now for 4 days. We've had good sessions, good intensity. The players have came in good spirit. They're very excited to perform for you. It's been a long time since we've been here playing, but the excitement is there, and you'll see a new level of team spirit and excitement tomorrow on the pitch. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. From Elkan, any comment about the preparation tomorrow match?
Yeah, hello. First of all, I want to say I'm very excited to be back and representing my country again. Just a message from Coach John. He's brought a fresh energy and, like I said, team spirit to us, and we're extremely excited to play in front of you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, Elkan. Okay, any question? Please note your name and media. Yeah, Mas Angga.
Check. Good afternoon, Coach. My name is Angga from CNN Indonesia TV. I want to ask you a question. With the player you have, as well as the tactic and the playing style you will implement, what kind of game that we can expect to see in the upcoming match against St. Kitts and Nevis? And you've also got 4 goalkeepers in your 23 players final roster. Is there any particular reason behind that decision? Thank you, Coach.
Thank you for the questions. I'll start with the first one. There's always a reality check when you take on a new team. You have to understand its strengths, you have to understand its weaknesses, and you have to understand what the people want. You know, as a country, what you accept as an identity that represents you. From what I see here in Indonesia, people are hardworking, there's an artistic spirit, and there's a family, there's a togetherness. So all of those elements will be wrapped up in our style of play. I think, you know, looking at previous versions of Indonesia, there are so many things I like. The defensive capability of the team, their ability to stay together, strong, tight. But there are elements we can improve. The improving our attacking transition, we can improve our attacking organization. So we're a more dynamic, more direct. I think it's important. And bring in a level of adaptability as well. I always thought, watching the Indonesian team, at times it looked predictable. And in international football now, you have to be more adaptable going into games, during games, across games. So you should see an element of that, but all in all, trying to bring alive the strengths of people like Elkan Baggett, there's Calvin Verdonk, etc., etc. I have to look at what they can really bring this country and adapt the style around them. The second question on the goalkeepers, I mean, your first camp, you really want to have a look at it, everything that you have in the cupboard. So we emptied the cupboard in the goalkeeping area just to test our local players. And we have players coming from Serie A, from Eredivisie, top clubs, and I think the local players get a chance to learn standards. They get to see different ideas. Martin Paes now at Ajax, who's learning some new things that he brings back to Indonesia that I want him to share with our younger goalkeepers. And those goalkeepers will be required. Hyundai Cup this year, we'll expect Indonesian born and local players to represent in that competition. So every camp, it's preparation for another.
Okay, next question. Yeah, explain. Many years.
Hello, Coach Elkan. I'm Nier from National Radio Station RRI. I have 3 questions, maybe one for Coach Hartman. I'm not gonna ask about the strategy, but maybe many fans, the supporter, they really want to know what kind of style of football that you want to show for the fans that they need to know. And maybe for Elkan, it's good to see you back again with the boys. I just want to know, since the last time you are playing together with the boys, what exactly the biggest difference that you see as a player that now you see in the squad with the boys? Thank you.
Yeah, I'll let Elkan start and I'll finish. I think I answered quite a lot of the question before, but I'll add some more.
I'd say the biggest difference now compared to when I was playing here 2 years ago is the standard and the quality of player. I think, there's a lot more playing in Europe, playing at top clubs, top leagues, and these players that come here, they set a higher standard. I think as well the togetherness and the team spirit is a lot higher than it was before. A lot of that, of course, coming from Coach John's energy he brings to us and our different mentality now. But I'd say those are the 2 things which I think are different now to when I was playing it before.
And yeah, I think the style of play, we have to keep building on what was here before. The good work of Shin Tae-yong, the good work of Patrick Kluivert. Each coach added something to this team, their identity. So for a coach, you work with the foundation that is there, and as I've said, the defensive structures put in place by Shin Tae-yong were fantastic. Patrick brought a more expansive style, and for me, it's taking that to the next level. I've been fortunate to work with Champions League winners, Euro winners, players who've won league titles in France, Turkey, and a team that's qualified for a World Cup. So I'll bring the mentality, I'll bring the standards that I learned from those top players and what we needed to bring together, which is team spirit. First and foremost, a new level of team spirit. A team spirit that bends but doesn't break in games. And a tactical excellence, a new level of clarity for the players in each moment of the game to bring them more cohesive, more consistent in the tougher moments that require that winning edge. And that's what I'm working on every day.
Okay, next. Ya, yang tengah, Mas Adi.
Good afternoon, Coach Elkan. Happy to see you back. Coach, I want to know the reason why Dean James not include on your team, absent from FIFA series. Previously, he had an issue regarding his status or passport in the Eredivisie. Was he absent from the national team because of that or for another reason? Do you call another player to replace Dean James? Maybe I heard the news, Tim Gay Pence. Thank you.
Thank you for the question. I think Dean has made his own statement, so I think it's always important to listen to the player. My focus has been here on this group of players this week. Dean's a fantastic player, a big part of our family, big part of our squad, and will be in the future. For this camp, he's made his statement, he has his own reasons. But for me, this focus, since Monday, since Sunday, since 3 weeks ago, since I joined in January, has been about executing these 4 days at the level and the standard that these players deserve. And we've had a group in here that have really taken on a new mindset, and hopefully they'll show that in the game. When it comes to replacement players, I'm pretty comfortable with the group that we have. We have a good squad here now. Everyone's arrived, everyone's healthy. So, you know, we have what we need at this moment in time to be successful.
Okay, next question. Yeah. Mas Erwin itu yang baju merah.
Hello, good afternoon, Coach and Elkan. I have a question for Coach and Elkan. Coach, when you first call and release the player, there is already 41 players, but now reduced to 21 or 23. And for the first list, there is a lot of young players, such Victor Detan or Adrian. But now in the final list, in my opinion, only 2 players, Donitri and Mauro. Yeah. But I want to ask you, how big is the chance from the 2 young players in this team or in these 2 matches, and what is your plan for the other players is not included in the squad, the other young players in the future? And for Elkan, I want to know when the call is received in your side, first call, how do you feel? Happy or okay? And I want to know, how are you in the last 2 years when you're not in national team? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. It's a great question. I'm really happy someone asked about our youth in this country. I think it's super important to always incorporate young players into the squad. I always try and build a little bit of balance across the squad with twilight players, those over the age of 30, players in the peak ages, which is really the players you want to be taken to a World Cup or qualifying. And then the development players, 21 to 25, and then the breakthrough players, those 18 to 20-year-olds. So you always have got to get a balance in your squad, particularly in friendly matches. So the young players that we selected, we believe they've earned that right. If you're good enough, you're old enough. And from what I've seen Donitri play now 4 times live. Every time I've learned something new about him and his performance. And from what I've seen, I think he has a lot of potential, the potential to move to that next level. So really important as a head coach that I can help him on his journey. If he's earned the right to play in training this week, then the more international games he plays, the more opportunity he has to springboard to that next level in the game. So that's just one player that I've seen, but those players on the outskirts, I will have a shadow squad that will come together in May. We'll have extended training for a group of U23 and senior players as we start to select for the Hyundai Cup. And I think I was quite public about this. This camp is a big European focus. The players from Europe, I've tried to bring them in this FIFA window, knowing that in July I won't have access to these players because of FIFA rules. So I will be using the local players in the July period, and then after July I'll be clear. Who will I take to the AFC Championship? So these 2-3 windows that we have in competitions, gives me the big picture to test all of our players, to know who are the ones to take into AFC.
And for me, obviously, the last time I played for Indonesia was in Qatar in 2024. Since then, 2 years have gone past, and there's a few reasons why I've not been obviously called to the national team. Ones that I'll probably leave today and come back to another time. Now's probably not the right time to talk about it, but I'm extremely happy to be here now. I'm honoured. It's my country, and I want to perform the best I can and make myself, my family, and the people of this country proud.
Okay, next question. Yeah, you itu.
Hello coach, hello Elkan, welcome back in Indonesia. My name is Ilham from TVnews.id. I have one question for Coach John and Elkan. The first, Coach, many fans hope that you can achieve to win in this competition, because with these 2 wins, the national team can move up to pot 3 in drawing Asian Cup. So what do you think about that? And for Elkan, I want to ask you about your adaptation in the squad, because many the new name in the squad, especially in backline. And how about your competition with like Jay, Kevin, and other rest? Thank you.
Good question. No, I think coming back to your question, and thank you. We've had some wins already this week. Winning on the pitch is the most important thing, and every time we come together we play to win. But there's been big wins already. We've been able to inculcate a new high-performance culture, embracing local and international staff working together, bringing in new faces, new players, immersing ourselves in a new culture and new language. It's been fantastic. So there's been a lot of wins, and I need to say this to the people, the fans. International football is step by step. Step by step. The goal here is to qualify for 2030. Every step I take in the next 3 years on that journey is a step towards that.
Dalam konferensi pers, pelatih kepala Timnas John Herdman menyampaikan strategi yang akan diterapkan dalam menghadapi laga esok melawan St. Kitts dan Nevis. Herdman berharap skuad pilihannya bisa mudah beradaptasi dan memberikan yang terbaik untuk membanggakan nama Indonesia. Elkan Begat, perwakilan skuad Timnas, juga mengatakan antusiasmenya membela Timnas dalam laga comeback pertamanya setelah terakhir di 2024 lalu. Laga Timnas dalam FIFA Series esok akan disiarkan pada pukul 20 waktu Indonesia Barat, Jumat 27 Maret 2026. Demikian Breaking News Nusantara TV, saya Marianeka.
Talkshow olahraga dengan menghadirkan narasumber dari kalangan atlet hingga pengamat.
Mereka sepakat dengan nama ini, John Herdman, Coach JH.
Ketika dia berhasil bulan Juli nanti juara AFF misalkan gitu, ya, yang terselamatkan itu bukan hanya JH, Pak Erik terselamatkan.
Satu sisi pernah jadi Persija, satu sisi pernah juga ada di Persib. Setiap pertandingan punya tensi yang sangat tinggi ya.
Saksikan Sportcast setiap Jumat.